attention first to City Council Member Donna Moore. She's gracious enough to give us some of her time. Thank you very much for coming here to give a speech today. Josh, you'll down to position to address something. Thank you very much.
Am I supposed to be over there or over here?
Yeah.
Hi everybody, I'm Donna Moore. I am Common Council for District 2 in Syracuse, but my full-time job is Director of Workforce Development. So I help a lot of people in our city find jobs, and I want to come from that angle today because I used to send a lot of people up to SU to work, but I found that the wages that are paid to some of the entry-level workers is not sustainable for people. So I just did a little real quick research just in Syracuse, New York. For a single person, what would they need to make to just be able to pay rent, buy groceries, just sustain, not have, vacations or anything luxury, but the wage would have to be between $20 and $25 an hour. That's not what's getting paid up here. Average rent in Syracuse is anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Minimum wage right now in New York is $17 an hour, which is about $35,000 a year. Nobody can live on $35,000 a year. I was living on $35,000 a year 4 years ago, and I can tell you for a fact, it's near impossible to do it. I had a lot of credit card debt because of it. So people have to find a way to survive, and it's not easy. So comfortable living, if they want to be comfortable, really is between $60,000 and $75,000. That's for a single person. I'm talking about a single person. I'm not talking about if you're married with kids. Then you got to go up from there. But a single person to have a comfortable life, to maybe have a vacation once a year, they need to make between $60,000 and $70,000 a year. So I think that I really applaud all of you students here standing up with the workers here at SU to demand a better paying salary. When you're standing on a campus that charges an exorbitant amount of tuition every year, you should be demanding that people that work here are getting paid fair and just. That's really all I got today. So thank you guys for doing this.
Woo! Thank you for that speech.
Everybody. Thank you all for being out here. I want to congratulate you all. First, I'll introduce myself. My name is Maurice Brown. I am the county legislator for the 15th district here in Onondaga County. If any of you live on South Campus by chance, I am your county legislator. So if you have county issues for some reason, feel free to reach out. I gotcha. But no, we're here to talk about, what I think is unjust. We shouldn't have to fight for these things, especially in today's environment. But if we must, then we will. And we must, so we will. I think that housing, healthcare, and education are human rights, and I think the role of government is to protect those rights. Right now, those rights are under attack, and we're seeing it, and you guys are feeling it. And I want you all to know from the bottom of my heart that I am on your side of this. I get it. You deserve fair wages. Every single worker deserves a union. Every single worker deserves fair wages. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a student, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a county legislator, if you want to unionize, if you want, to be organized in your workplace, you deserve the right to have that. And I applaud you all for fighting for doing that, for standing up. I want to encourage, in the most forceful way possible, the administration to, come to you guys in honest, in fair negotiations. Don't come with the condescension that you all don't know what's best for you. You all are living your lives. Of course you know what's best for you. It would be redundant to think anything else. You deserve a safe and non-hostile workplace. That's not an egregious demand. You deserve fair wages when you're trying to make ends meet. Whether you live on campus, whether you live off campus, whether you're, on the quad, whether you're, living on the mount, wherever you are, I think that you are a person, you're a student, and you deserve fair treatment just like everyone else. And you guys are out here advocating for it, and I am on your side of those advocations. That's pretty much it. I don't want to go too long because I can go for a really long time. just to organize it, don't give elected officials unlimited time. We're terrible with it. But foundationally, if you don't take anything else from what I said, just know that we're on your side and you all are gonna win. You deserve this. You guys work for this. Every worker deserves a fair and safe workplace. Every worker deserves fair wages. Every worker deserves to be treated fairly. And that's what you all are gonna get. And I'm gonna fight like hell to make sure of it. Thank you.
Hey everyone, my name is Matt Weinstock, and I am here because fundamentally I love this school. I love this school, I love what it's done for me, I love the people that are here, and I love everyone that has worked to make this community what it is for me. And fundamentally, that is the staff, that is the people who work here every day making sure this university is kept up. And when I hear issues of staff members are on the receiving end of sexual misconduct that gets swept under the rug, when I hear that staff have to work 2 jobs to make ends meet, when I hear that staff in the past, when they have attempted any sort of collective action, it ends with censorship. When I hear that staff, when they get sick and they come down with a long-term illness that requires that they spend time at home recovering, that when they come and say to the school, this is what's happening, this is my situation, my doctors are recommending that I get time to recover, that the administration says, no, come in or you're fired. That is not okay. These are the people that I love, these are the people that are working to make this school what it is, and the people who are working to make my genuinely phenomenal life as phenomenal as it is. So I think that we have an obligation as students to come out and stand with our staff, stand in solidarity with the people who are on the ground every day making sure that this university functions for all of us. That includes chefs, that includes custodial workers, that includes non-faculty teachers, that includes every single person that is employed by this university and that is here on the day-to-day making sure that this university can function. I appreciate all that they have done for me, and I feel it is about time that we as students come together and give back to them.
Good job, Matt. W speech, man.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for inviting me here today. My name is Tammy Honeywell. I am a local union leader, and I'm also a candidate for Onondaga County Legislature in District 8. Also, thank you for being here and being active members of your union. That is so incredibly important, especially in today's day and age. Unions are critical to every movement that we've had in this country, from the civil rights movement to other movements for justice. Being involved in your union is incredibly important because when everybody comes together and works together, you can fight back against those oppressive systems that are hurting you one way or another. Whether it is your government or your employer or anybody else, using your voice and standing up and being heard is one of the most powerful things that you can do. Doing it collectively is the way to go about doing it. Showing solidarity with unions and other workers is a great way to, get these movements moved forward. We're seeing over the last few years here at SU, grassroots organizing movements for unions popping up all over the place. That's showing you what the trend here is at SU. The SU is not doing right by their employees. It should not matter what your position is. If you're working in the cafeteria, if you're cleaning the halls, if you're the chancellor, everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves fair wages. Everybody deserves to not be retaliated against, and they deserve to not be discriminated against. And these are things that you are fighting for in your union, and that doesn't even account for healthcare, which is something that everybody should be afforded. But if you are part of a union, that is something that you will benefit from as well. Being in these collective movements, like I said, is important. In Syracuse alone, over 35%, I think rental rate has gone up over 35% since 2020, which means that Syracuse is not affordable. It's not affordable for students, it's not affordable for anybody. And we need to be working towards ways to make our city more affordable and our elected leaders and our employers more accountable. So I call on the administration here at SU to recognize the union and to actually sit down at the table and negotiate for a fair contract and keep these things going for all of you, because you all deserve those protections, fair wages, equitable representation, and everything. And I'm so happy to see so many here today fighting back and getting involved in these movements. So thank you.
Hey everybody, just want to give yourself a little round of applause because look how beautiful the day it is. You guys are out here fighting for a union, like you're out here fighting and while other people are like enjoying their day, so really appreciate you guys.
Talk to him.
I'm Joe Bennett, I'm running for county legislator, Mo's seat actually, so I'll have some of you too if you're in the South campus over there. So you two guys took a big step and I really appreciate it. I'm a teacher. I teach in Syracuse City School District for more than 10 years, so thank you. I'm also an SU faculty because I teach SUPA, but I wouldn't really be here without my union. My union, the teachers union, has protected me so many different ways. There's been times where administration has come after me or come after people I know, and our union has protected us, and I just think everyone deserves that. You all deserve that, all right? The fight isn't done too, so I appreciate what you're doing now, but even after you get your union, you got to keep fighting. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. So I just want to say, keep talking to each other, keep building those relationships, keep getting to know each other. Make sure you know everybody's name here before you leave. Just build those relationships. That's the biggest thing about a union, is building the relationships, building the community, getting to know each other, and fighting against what we're fighting against right now. So I appreciate all of you, and thank you so much. And get to it, and I call on the administration to actually get it done. So thank you.
Hello. I'm Elliot. I'm the president of the Undergraduate Labor Organization here on campus, which is an unofficial organization that seeks to support our unions and educate students about unions, because a lot of students do not know what a union is. It's actually shocking. But it is so important to see student support out here for unions. I myself am not an employee at this school. I am just a student, but just a student is very important because we are the consumers. We are the people that are telling the school, this is what we like, this is what we don't like. The workers, when they unionize, have a certain level of power, and us as the students have a different level of power. And when we sandwich the school, that's how we get results. That's how we see wage increases. That's how we see benefits. That's how we see affordability. When we tell the school, stop being a real estate business and start supporting your workers, right? Yeah. And that's what we're here to do, because let's be honest, the school is turning more and more into a real estate business, and it's damaging all of us. Whether or not you are a worker or
Especially
you aren't a worker, your lives are affected by unionized and ununionized workers. They are everywhere on campus, whether or not you recognize it or not. They check you into your dorm building at night. They serve you your food in the dining halls. They are your professors. They are your RAs. They are your TAs. They are everywhere. They cook your food. They clean your dorm. They do everything. They manage this lawn so that we can step out here on this grass and talk about how important they are for us to continue to be here on campus. So let's keep that in mind going forward, and please try to tell everyone you know about how important workers are and how important it is to acknowledge that they are not getting a fair cut right now. Because the school, when they see a place to cut profits, to be more efficient, to use less energy, because they can cut that support for their workers, they will do it unless we stop them. So let's stop them. That's my
Yes. W speech. That's awesome.
Thank you very much to everyone who delivered a speech today, and thank you very much again to everyone who is here for attending and contributing to this cause. I think next steps are, one, if we can take some photos over here for ULO, just write down, I support staff because blank, and get a photo with Elliot. And we have a sign-in, if everyone's scribbled their name on the sign-in sheet so far, if you can see Stephanie for that. And one more thing is, I think also go to Stephanie for this, we have a petition. It's just quick scan a QR code and then type out your name. that puts your name onto a letter that gets sent to the university. That's the QR code right there. And it just, all you gotta do, it's very simple. It's gonna take you less than a minute. It's just sign your name and it attaches your signature to a letter that gets written to the university and says basically, we want fair pay for our staff. And then after we complete those 3 things, the plan is to gather our signs and start marching on Marshall Street, where we do have permission to be, which is wonderful. So, yeah, if everyone is happy to take some photos with Elliot, sign in, and sign the letter digitally, that'd be great. That's what's next. So.
I'll be over here. Come to me if you want to have your picture used in advertising. You say you support unions.
Okay. Matt, do you want me to keep on recording now or stop?
Need everyone.
Hey, you're famous, man.
You can start again when we start marching.